Hi SI, it's Miss Winger, and I want to give you a very brief explanation about how to create parenthetical citations using MLA format. This is brief, basic, won't take but a minute. Rule number 1, you must cite all information used from an outside source, whether or not it's in your own words. So the parenthetical citation is the attribution. It's where you label the source of your information. If you quote something, you are already accustomed to saying where you found that. You open the parentheses, put the page number or the author's name and page number and close parentheses. But if you put it in your own words, you still need to cite it. You didn't come up with it. That information came from somewhere else. You must add that parenthetical citation as well. The only time you don't cite is if the information came from your own head. You already knew it, or it's an idea of your own, then don't cite that. The next rule. The citation goes immediately after the information from the source. The citation is actually the thing that's in the parenthesis. This is the citation. The works cited is a list of sources that you cited. Now some people call these a citation. You might think of it maybe as a complete citation, but I prefer to use the phrase works cited entry because the citation is that piece that's in there. Now here's why I'm talking about it. In your works cited, there should be nothing that doesn't have a corresponding citation. This is the list of the works that you cited. If you have something in your works cited that doesn't have corresponding citations in your paper or your project, then you're not telling the truth. Either you didn't really use that information or you used it and forgot to include the citation. Third rule, the information that goes in the parenthetical citation is the nugget of information from before the first period in the works cited entry. I call this the first period rule. I'm going to explain that a little bit. If it's just the author's name in front of the first period, use the last name and maybe the page number if it's from a paper. I'll explain that too. If it's a title, write the title, but if the title is huge and long, then just use a few words. 3 or 4 words should be able to identify it. You want your reader to be able to see those words and look at the works cited page and be able to find the corresponding entry. So this is an example of a works cited page. What I've highlighted on here is what I consider the first period rule, the information that would go inside your parentheses. This is a text that has page numbers, so you would have Alvarez space 4. These other texts don't have page numbers, so all you need is the last name. And there's no author here, so you use the title instead. So Alvarez 4 would be the parenthetical citation you would use for that source. Bergquist, there's no page number, so all you need is the author's last name, and if there's no author, you use the title. See, wasn't that simple? If you have any questions about this, reach out to me and Miss Brancoli. You can reach us at si_librarians@siprep.org. We love hearing from you. We love answering your questions. Love, the library.